What's going on, beautiful Facebook world? It's the being known as Shanice Star. Eyes are here. Eyes are here. Eyes are here. Eyes are here. Perceptions Live. Pardon me, as I have not been present and deliberate with coming here over the past couple of days. Yet I'm here. I'm back. Hi. As I'm preparing to take it down into Slumberville and do some mental time traveling, I said, let me come live, right? Let me get back to being consistent with Perceptions Live. All right, let me see who possibly is available. What up, Liz? How you doing, boo-boo? I trust that you turn your day into all of the amazingness that you wanted and needed it to be for your development and your happiness and your peace. So let me see who might be available to chop it up with me live. Those of you who are on the replay, what up, what up, what up, what up? These are indeed exciting times. Let me move my head around too much before my head wrap come flying off. So yeah, I trust that everyone had a super amazing day and that we are preparing lovely for slumber. And these are indeed exciting times. For those who don't know, congratulations, Liz. Congrats, congrats, congrats. So for those who don't know, we've been coming live here with Perceptions, right? My baby. To give her some more love and some more attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have put her like on the back burner with all the other things, all the amazing things that's going on. And it's like, yo, wait, hold up, pump the brakes. That's Perceptions. Like, Perceptions stopped a couple of people from pulling the trigger. Like, Perceptions helped a couple of people leave some situations. So, we gonna need to basically give some energy, some online energy to Perception. So shout out to those of you who join us for Wine by Candlelight, our Wine by Candlelight dialogue. We have been rocking and rolling with that since the inception of Perceptions. And Perceptions, I believe, came out in 2014. 2014, I was 35. Yeah, 2014, right? So, anywho, the way it works is I simply flip through some pages without consciously looking, stop at a page, pick a perception, and we build, right? The way Perceptions is written is not written in chapters. It's literally just over a 10-year span of my thoughts, of my thinking. It doesn't say that it's right or wrong. It doesn't mean you gotta believe it. It doesn't mean you gotta accept it. It doesn't mean you gotta acknowledge it. None of that stuff, right? These are just my perceptions regarding my life experiences. And the power in Perceptions is for you to think about your perceptions on the perception, which hopefully will trigger thought to basically be able to track your sponsoring thought so we can really think about what we're thinking about. Right? That's the overall goal of Perception. We just want to trigger you to think about what you're thinking about, to think about what you're doing and how you're doing it. Do you even know what the sponsoring thought is? Do you even know why you believe what you believe? Are you even aware of what the heck you even believe? Right? So all those beautiful, wonderful things. So in this book, there's all type of stuff from my perceptions of religion, spirituality, love, and I go through these things by way of my own personal experiences. All right, let's get to it because I need to head to time travel Slumberville like now. Alrighty, so. And yes, Liz, I had a super amazing day. I had a date day with my daddy. So it was beautiful and it was awesome. We had a lot of great laughs. All right, so. Oh, shucks. Guess I didn't want that one because the book just slammed right back down. Alrighty. I have turned to page 268 and 269. Let's see. Wow. We read from this page already. Wow. Yeah. We actually read from that. So go back to some of the other lives. We read from that already. Okay. 140 and 141. Let's see what we got. I'm here, beautiful people. Hmm. All right, got that one. All right, so here we go. We're gonna drop a couple bang, 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 and then I'm out of here. Where were we? Which one did I choose? All right, page 140. It's those who were knee deep in mess and got out successfully who normally make the best advisors and teachers. With enough time and dedication, almost anyone can read a book and become certified. Be mindful of who you accept counsel from. Live consciously. Now that perception, I still believe, right? I share with folks, there are some perceptions I no longer, agree with. That one I definitely still do believe. And even when people come to me for quote unquote coaching or reprogramming, and even just when we're vibing intimately, I share with folks, make sure you ask people what couch they sat on. Like, what exactly did you go through? What did you actually grow through as to how you're going to assist me with my journey, if you will? Some of us confuse being qualified and being certified. Some of us confuse because you are a professional student with someone that actually went through some things and you can share with me the steps from A to Z, if you will. So that's where that perception came from. And again, I still believe that to this day. So it's like we talk about on the Pod Trip call. Be mindful of people quoting the books they read opposed to the books they're living, right? You should be able to see if someone's really living, the advice and the prescription they're administering. So that's where that actually comes from. So just be mindful, beautiful people, of where it's like, you went through horrible relationships. You went through divorce. Like, what the heck you want to teach me? It's like, because of that, I may have some different perspectives, right? Or it's like, you've been sick. Like you've been sick. You used to drink soda and used to eat chips all day long. How you going to assist me with healthier living? Because I used to do that, so we can talk about basically how to reprogram ourselves and activate the discipline to do X, Y, and Z. It's kind of like if all you know is great and amazing, how you really going to assist me when I feel like I want to slip my wrist? Like, how you going to really relate to me when I feel like I want to swallow all the pills? Right? If you've always had money, how are you really going to assist me when I don't have any money? Like, where's the contrast at? So again, what's capitalized is those who were knee deep in mess and got, capital GOT, got out successfully. So it ain't just, because I've been through some things. Yeah, but did you get out? Are you better because of it? Right? Or are you just still bitter? So it's not just that you were in it, but did you get out successfully? Opposed to the one that's like, look, I read that book. I got that certification. Nothing wrong with books and certification. Just be mindful of, but are you living this stuff? Are you really living this stuff? Next perception. When will people understand that because you may love someone deeply, that doesn't mean you are looking to spend your life with them. So many restrict love to their delusional box when it's so much grander. It's like, oh my goodness, to get to a point where I could love you so amazingly. That doesn't mean that I want to spend my life with you. It's like, again, the delusional box that we got to keep people in these boxes. Like, nah, I can love mad people. that doesn't mean that I want to spend my life with you. That doesn't even mean I want to be with you. Right? So that's for. It's like the people who say, "Oh, I used to love him. I used to love her." Not saying that's right or wrong, just so it left. It went bye-bye. You don't still love that person even though you don't want to be with them. You don't still wish them well even though you're not with them. Was that love to begin with? Right? Up to you to ask these questions. These are just triggers. This is something I definitely have shared over the years and I still definitely agree with. Connect the dots. Reprogramming. Next perception. Some are wondering how to deal with the challenges they are facing with their young daughters. From my personal experience, you can start by turning off the damn TV. Getting her away from all of these social sites and reality shows, which is in quotes, which are subconsciously and consciously shaping her, subliminally and some blatantly impressing upon her mind without her even knowing it. That would be a start. How can I get people to be better? How can I work with my son, my nephew, my niece, my own daggone self? How about you get rid of the television? I can remember, what year was it? I want to say it was like 2003. 2003? 4? Or 2000? No, I'd already met old dude. It might have been 2002, 2003. Where I literally threw away my television. And even my bed. Like I was literally sleeping on the floor. I didn't have to. It was a choice, right? It was a choice. I threw away my television and my bed. Right? So again, I'm not speaking from, theory, or what I think or because what I read in somebody's book. No, this is what I did and stayed that way for like 5 daggone years. Right? As I was going through a process with myself or breaking myself down. And the reason why I mentioned getting rid of the television, getting off of social sites, et cetera, so you develop yourself to a certain level where you can sieve through the stuff is because your mind is being programmed. It's being programmed. And if you don't even know how to shape your stuff, if you don't even have like a solid foundation or some healthy soil, that means any type of seed could be planted into that. Any old type of seed could be planted into that. And that's not necessarily cool. That's not necessarily good, if you will. So if you want to work on, just look at how your teenagers are acting. Or not even teenagers. Grown ass women, right? Just look at how they're actually acting and like, where is it coming from? Peep their associations. What are they watching on television? What are they tuning into? What shows are they actually watching? What are they listening to all day long? And then look at their lives and how they're actually living. And maybe you'll see a direct connection, right? But are we disciplined to want to get rid of the television? Are we disciplined to not want to turn it on? That's a whole nother conversation. That was all on page 140. 141. Contrary to popular speaking, change doesn't always follow awareness. There are plenty of aware people who don't participate in any type of conscious change, even knowing what they currently know. Right? Some people automatically think, oh, because you know better, you'll do better. That's probably one of the most foolish statements I ever heard. When you know better, you do better. Nah, there are plenty of things that I know and I'm still not doing and being better. There are plenty of people that know better and aren't doing better. Know they shouldn't eat things, drink things, associate with certain people, be in certain relationships, and are still doing it. So it's not just knowing. Awareness isn't enough. That's why the whole conscious movement, is still jacking some people up because we think that's enough. But I know this, I know that, I can recite this, I know about this pyramid, this language. That's nice, professional students. But what are we doing about what it is that we actually know, right? So let's be mindful of thinking that awareness and consciousness is the only step, right? That's just the first step. And change, conscious change, doesn't automatically follow that. Don't take my word for it. Again, believe nothing that I say. Just look for the evidence and the validity of it in your own life and the lives of others, right? People that know, like they know better. They know they should leave that relationship. They know they shouldn't be spending that actual money. They know they shouldn't be drinking that soda. They know they shouldn't be eating after 7 p.m. But yeah, still doing it. So knowing, being aware, being conscious isn't enough. It's not the end all be all. It is the step. It is a step. But yeah, so it's not that once we know better, we'll do better. Nah. Again, start inspecting and really checking these slogans and stuff we've been taught to actually say. And it's like, is that really the case? Is that really what it is? Once we know better, we'll do better? Like, really, that's all there is? All we got to do is know? All we got to do is know, and then we automatically going to do better. Is that what we're saying here? All we got to do is know? Okay. Last one. No, two. Last two, real quick. There is a difference between having problems and working on solutions. There is a difference between having problems and working on solutions. Interesting. I was going to do a lot about this the other day, where it's like you can listen to someone and you can tell whether or not they're focused on solutions or the problem. You just got to be able to listen all the way. Some of us don't listen all the way, where you can hear whether or not it's like, it doesn't sound like you're focused on the solution. You're just telling me all about the problem. So focus on solutions doesn't mean I don't have a problem. It's just that I'm not focusing on the problem. But you can hear whether or not someone is focused on the problem or focused on the solution. But again, we got to have our own special hearing aid in to be able to hear the difference, right? Last one. Some of the things you cried about losing, you may later thank God for taking. Some of the things you have cried about losing, you may later thank your God, your universe, your source, whatever title works for you. You may thank them for taking it. Him, her, that, it. So again, beautiful people, let's remember my perceptions. They're just my perceptions. May they trigger you to think about what you're thinking. May they trigger you to think about how you're even thinking about what you're thinking about. There's so many people that don't even think about how they're thinking. They're not even thinking about their sponsoring thought. You've had a conversation with someone, you're like, where did that come from? Or why did you say that? And they're like, I don't know. Now, granted, a couple of things may come because someone's, intuitive and they just make, but in most cases, no. What was the sponsoring thought? Like, oh, wow, I thought about my grandmother just now. And it's like, oh, why? Oh, because I just walked into a room and Mama Barbara was watching Jeopardy and that triggered me to think about my grandmother. So many of us aren't even thinking about our sponsoring thoughts, right? We're not even being present enough, right? We don't even know why we're doing the things that we're doing. We're not connecting the dots, if you will. So perceptions, again, is just here to serve as a trigger to trigger you into thinking about your own perceptions, beautiful people. Again, not here to say what's right or wrong, right? We had an awesome build last Friday on Let's Get and Be Better Together. And one of the sister girls was like, oh, so basically, you don't believe in right or wrong. I said, right, I've worked on getting to that space where I'm not here to say what's right, what's wrong. It's people's free will, right? It's their free will, because I'm understanding more and more perceptions. I'm understanding more and more, like, people change their minds, right? I'm just understanding these things more and more. So not to condemn things to good or bad. Because in one situation, something can be very good, right? Oh my gosh, you won that. Oh my gosh, you got that. And then that same thing could be bad, right? It could have turned you into this type of person, et cetera, et cetera. So the same thing can go flip-flop back and forth between good or bad. Like, oh my gosh, I found the guy of my dreams. I love him. He's amazing. It's wonderful. Or, oh, good, great, amazing. And then that same being, that same situation could then be detrimental. So it was the same person, the same situation, but it went from being good to them being bad. So that's just my own personal thing, working and have been working on staying away from labeling things as good or bad, negative or positive, versus it is what it is, right? Everything is what it is until you tell a story about it. Everything is what it is until you tell a story about it. Oh my gosh, it's raining. Okay, it's raining. Oh my gosh, I caught a flat tire. Okay, you caught a flat tire. It is what it is. Until you tell a story about it. Oh my gosh, it's raining. There's going to be so much traffic. It's going to be rush hour. Oh my gosh, my hair is going to get messed up. Oh my. Wow. You just told a whole other story. Caught a flat tire. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be late for work. Oh my, now I got to call AAA. Oh my gosh, I'm going to pay this extra money. Whoa. What? It is what it is until you tell a story about it. That's just something to consider. We talk a lot about that on the posture up call. When we realize what we're doing with our storytelling capabilities. So just take that with you, that nugget. It is what it is until you tell a story about it. Oh my gosh, I came home to divorce papers. He cleaned everything out. Okay. It is what it is. Oh my gosh, I came home, divorce papers. What am I going to do? How am I going to survive? How am I going to pay for my kids? He's a no good son of a bitch. He probably is going with that other girl. Whoa. It was what it was until you told a story about it. None of that could even be true. Perceptions. All right, beautiful people. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure. Thank you for those of you who joined me live. Again, I just offer the consideration, the suggestion that we think more about what we're thinking about, that we pay attention to our sponsoring thoughts, that we be more present, beautiful people. Or not. And I love you too, Lizzie. Mwah. Love you too, love you too, love you too. Sweet slumber. I'm going to have some awesome time traveling this evening. Last nugget. For those of you who are not utilizing slumber or what's known as sleep, with regard to your mental health, your emotional health, or how you manifest, if you're not utilizing slumber as a manifesting tool, if you're not utilizing slumber to be better with regard to your emotional and mental health, may I suggest that you look into that, right? Because we never really sleep. We're just slumbering. And it's such amazing, unrestricted space that happens during that time. So, just dropping a little seed. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and light. Mo, what are you talking about? It ain't my birthday. Love you, Mo. But it's not my birthday. But then again, every day is my birthday. Every time I have breath. That was a birthday. That was a birthday. That was a birthday. Because I could have died within those breaths. So I'll take that, Mo. All right, beautiful people. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Rap life. Love y'all. Smooches.